The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. His defense for the Falcons, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Play action now. Cousins swings this out for Hunt. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Gun.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. 3.5 to go, first quarter. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Falcons at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now a second down throw for Cousins.
That's complete to K.J. Osborne.
That one good for 21 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins.
A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give them a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Fielded at the 20. And powering through at the 35. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Cousins on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing. Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Play fake. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Done.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And now they'll run it here off tackle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to improvise. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
2nd and 10. Cousins now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Easy.
Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field. And
on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be taken at the 10.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Got it. Ready?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London as the 1st half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Falcons 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong 1st half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the 1st half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Let's go now.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
18, 5 in. Come 19, come 19. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will into the hands of Pitts. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Robinson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Drew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Play action now. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A give left side to Robinson. Taken down at the 30.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
61 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On play action, Cousins.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go check. Go check.
Miller in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They get this out left, and this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to... And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2nd and 6.
Big Lion. 60 Vikings.
Robinson with another carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Cougar 19. Go.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cousins. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now giving away Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Off the play fake, Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Cousins on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best